We are looking at the Trophy Titans icon, Frank Lampard. It's the 94 version you can buy off the market, not the one you get from Objective. He's high, medium, 4-star, 4-star. Can play centre mid, CDM or cam. And just overall, this card has got some unbelievable statistics. 96 and 95 short and long pass. Fantastic shot power and finishing, as well as really good composure dribbling. The agility balance isn't terrible. It's not the best, but it isn't terrible for someone that's 6 foot tall. We've gone for a shadow today, and that's basically because I'm going to be playing him in a box-to-box role. You can imagine driving forward. He's going to be our main transition in attack. In terms of statistics, we've got power free kick and nothing else. So again, I don't really take free kicks, so I'm not the best at them. But this card looks really, really good. We'll talk about Chem Styles, pricing, what I thought about the card, and much more at the end of the review on Footbin. That being said, let's go jump into some gameplay, but have a word from today's sponsor first. Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select Foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NaNNiK for 6% off on all orders. So we are playing in Foot Champs today, and we're going to be playing in our 4-2-2 system, and Frank Lampard is going to be our transitioning midfielder. So what I mean by that, he's going to pick the ball up from deep, and he's going to drive forward with 4 attackers in front of him, and we're just going to see if we can link him up, get him into the gameplay. We've got Team of the Year icon Xabi Alonso next to him, as well as some good options left and right. So his main job is basically to dominate that midfield and pick up the ball in this situation here, and then instantly drive forward. You can see here, that's the situation we're going to be using him in. Try and use that left side dribbling if we can. In terms of that, he feels quite good. A bit slow going into full speed. That's something I've got to get used to. So again, Lampard in that space. Not the best pass. Using that dribble feels okay. In terms of going into full speed, he's a little bit slow getting there, but that could be down to his body type. Right, here we go. Lampard straight away. Finds that ball straight into Rivaldo on a counter-attack. And we get ourselves the first goal there. I had to concentrate. I'm in a really sweaty game of Foot Champs now, high elo. And that's where Lampard's going to be. You can see they're picking that ball up, instantly playing that through ball with the left or right foot to open up the space. Really good so far. So our opponent has made some changes. Right, let's go counter-attack. Lampard picks the ball up. Lovely dribble pass. Now we've got the speed. Good pass in. Transition out wide. Got Lampard running in the middle. Can we find him? That's a really good ball. Lampard into the stride. Keepers come out. Good save, and we get ourselves the lucky goal in between. But you can see that's exactly what we need Lampard to do, is picking that ball up, playing those passes in, dribbling around into the space, and then managing to get ourselves onto the score sheet with the transition. Very unlucky not to score from him. Was a bad lob from me, but we managed to get reward anyway. And that's exactly what we need him to do. He feels very, very quick when he's at full speed. Lampard doing that defensive work. Good save from the goalkeeper there. Got bailed out. Not the strongest there, Lampard, in that defensive work. Hoping the shadow would help him up with that, but might have been a bit unlucky in that situation. But this is where he really strives. Again, nice little pass in. Now we've got the pass out wide. Back to Haaland. He's got Lampard. He's got Cruyff there. And we've been absolutely hacked down, clean through. What a pass from Lampard that was. We will take it with Lampard here. There's a bit far out, so what we're going to do is make him run over and see if we can get one of these shots off across goal. In terms of actual set piece, he's actually got himself 94, 87, 87, and 92. So pretty good there. He is marking the space. We're going to see how we get on here. Lampard running over. This is a dummy. Gets absolutely hacked down again. We've got ourselves another free kick closer, so we can do the same thing, but in a better situation now. Well, here we go. Transition. Lampard. Little 1-2 to Xabi Alonso. Back to Lampard into that space. Got Haaland running clean through. It's a lovely weighted pass. Bit of work to do. Lampard, and what a block. Try to get that finesse from outside there. Very unlucky. Could have had an assist there. But you can see how good his passing is in the transition. Lampard again. Lovely control. Good left-footed into the space. Good tackle there, unfortunately. Lampard picks it up. He's got Cruyff at the bottom. Again, very unlucky to get that ball through. Well, Lampard in the middle here. No space. We're going to have to make our own space right now. Back to Lampard. He's got Rivaldo at the top. Again, in terms of passing, really, really good. Smooth passing. Got a bit of luck there. Can we drive past? Get fouled again. Referee's not going to give it this time. But you can see there, that's where he suffers. Pass calling for it. Got Cruyff on the last mag. We find him. Absolutely perfectly weighted pass. Keepers come out this time, and we get ourselves that assist with Lampard. And you can just see how good he is with those long through balls from distance, opening up the space. He does struggle heavily in terms of going into full speed. And that's something that is very frustrating with him. We managed to get ourselves a raise quit here. You can see here, Lampard with 7.3. 18 dribbles, 15 complete, 2 shots, 1 on target, but it was off. It was blocked, so it wasn't really on target. We had a secondary assist and an actual assist with one key pass. We could have definitely got another assist with the through balls. And defending, he's just a little bit weak when it comes to that. I do think we've seen enough gameplay. I've managed to review his base, his mid, and his prime. So I've got a lot of references. And I just don't think there's much more gameplay I can show you. Maybe a couple highlights from another game, we shall see. So I decided against showing more gameplay. The main reason being is we have actually got his 93, which is an objective. They are very similar cards. Yes, there is +5 on physical, +3 on pace, defending and dribbling. And he does have 4-star skill moves. But they are going to feel very, very similar in game. They play the same position. In terms of actual statistics in game, you can see here only +5 on agility and balance, which is massive for a card like this. But again, there isn't much difference. So you will probably end up completing that objective to do that. If I were you, I would go do that. I think his price will affect that as well. When people start to finish off the objective, his price is going to go down. We went for a shadow. And a shadow keeps him under controlled and also boosts him up into a 91 CDM or a 93 centre mid. The reason why I kept him on controlled is because my CDM, who's my defensive player, is going to be our lengthy. If you want to play him lengthy, I would probably look at putting a sentinel on him or an anchor. And that will make him into a lengthy midfielder, which I do think is the best accelerate for these types of midfielders, especially box to box. But I wanted to keep him on a shadow because he was driving forward for us and I need to keep him on control. I prefer them moving quickly in between the lines. But also saying that, as I mentioned in the gameplay of the review, he was a little bit slow and I don't think lengthy would fix that either. So it is something to deal with. And the reason being he feels like that is because he's got an average body type with this sort of low agility and balance, as well as having the acceleration sprint speed is not the problem. But because of his body type and his height and his agility and balance, it just means he feels sluggish at times. And it can be frustrating if you don't know how to use those types of players. In terms of passing, unbelievable. Finishing, he's like his prime, really, in terms of finishing. We were to compare him to his prime card that's on the market. You can see here, there are +11 on pace, but +3 on passing and shooting. I promise you won't notice that. The +8 on physical, +7 on defense, and +6 on dribbling. What makes him so good? But you can see here, his prime 70k. His other objective cards obviously got a bit of minuses on that. But again, it is a really nice card. It's finally a card that really justifies Lampard as a player. He was an unbelievable player in real life and it does help. If you have any questions about what position to play him, he can definitely play CDM, he can play box to box, and he can play cam. You just have to remember with those accelerates on new gen, which one's going to suit your style of play more. You might have to change the chem styles around a couple times to suit your play style and not just go off the ones I've suggested. But as always, if you have any questions about this card or any other card, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.